Mysteries of the unknown haunt many old things in the Pacific Northwest. This Halloween, we wanted to know, though, what really happens on a ghost hunt.
So our Emily Burris went along with a local group of paranormal researchers for an inside look at one of their longest running case studies in an historic haunted hotel.
Your imagination takes over.
Imagination and intrigue. As we step down into the basement of the Old Wheeler Hotel, layers of time are uncovered in the light.
This is one of the last spots remaining that actually shows what was going on back here with the lab.
And these paranormal researchers are trying to understand what could be hiding in the dark. The group is Oregon Paranormal, a team of researchers taking a scientific approach to things we can't always explain.
I've been called the poo-pooer of the paranormal because I'm so critical of the data that we're looking at.
But Casey Goodwin says it's that approach that sets them apart, working on cases for months, even years.
So this actually shows the mill as it stood.
This case study is a mix of history and mystery. The Old Wheeler Hotel, a building right off of 101 with nearly a century of stories. Built in 1924, the hotel's business grew with the lumber trade. After just a few years, it shut down when the markets crashed. It was turned into a hospital, the first one in town. Then a pain clinic, earning a national reputation for experimental techniques.
People came a long ways just to get their treatments.
Eventually, it became a hotel again, but many in town, including historian Jay Verberg, still remember its past.
These are the death certificates that he signed off on. You did have a hospital, you did have a hotel, you did have a place of leisure, you had a place of pain, all rolled up into one location.
It's now the focus of a new documentary, The Permanence, a paranormal case study, digging deep inside a familiar haunt for many on the northern coast. And perhaps a different haunt for those who never left.
Is there some activity that seems to kind of be associated with particular rooms? People kind of say that.
We do have a couple rooms that have repeated claims in them. Actually, room 5, right in front of us here, that's the room that I had my first experience in. I heard the door handle jiggle. And I kind of looked across, and I thought someone was playing a prank on me. They were going to scare me. And I just kind of watched the door handle for a moment, and I could see it move again. And then all of a sudden, the door completely swung wide open.
For more than 3 years, the team meticulously worked to document those experiences.
Trying to get the best vantage points or areas where we believe the most activity is.
With audio and video surveillance and a methodical approach to ruling out any kind of other explanation.
We go through and we do baseline readings. So what they're doing is they're listening for those anomalies.
Evidence gathering isn't easy.
We don't know what ghosts are made of. We don't know how to detect them, essentially.
A range of gear that reads all different kinds of electromagnetic frequencies, or EMF, can help catch a spirit.
The geophone will help you detect that kind of activity.
Or explain why you think you see one.
When they're constantly being bombarded by that, they can start hallucinating and seeing things.
Sometimes they don't hear everything until after they play it back.
We use these to do what we call EVP sessions, electronic voice phenomena. What we are trying to do is communicate with something we don't know is either there or not.
They've caught voices before, once in the basement.
It's probably one of the loudest EVPs I'd ever heard of a man's voice.
What if...
So we wanted to see for ourselves how it works. After hours of setup and mapping out other sounds, energies, and frequencies already in the house, we sit down and press record.
Can you knock on any wall in this room right now for us to let us know you're here?
A few well-timed spikes on an EMF meter got our attention.
I heard that too.
But the spirits stay silent. The team hopes their continued work and the release of their film will help to change the narrative on haunted horrors regularly portrayed in movies and on TV.
I don't believe hauntings to be a bad thing. It's not something you need to fear. It's not something you should run from.
They say the hotel and its guests have always been friendly, welcoming, even if they can't greet you in person.
People are drawn to the mysterious, and what's more mysterious than somebody coming back or never leaving?
Emily Burris, KOIN 6 News.
You know, you can listen to our EVP session for yourself and learn more about the old Wheeler Hotel. Just check out this story at KOIN.com.